Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad. We're doing dad stuff, which means it's always best to be prepared. So today we're going to chat a little bit about the Nitigo emergency radio. Let's get it. So to get this thing started, it's going to show up in a box just like this, and let's go ahead and unbox it to see what's inside. Basically, you got three things. You're going to have your instructions, you're going to have the emergency radio itself, and we're going to have our USB charging cable. So the instruction manual on this is pretty easy to read and understand, and it's a pretty simple unit to use anyway, so you shouldn't have any problems following this and figuring out all the great functions this thing has to offer. So this thing is an emergency radio, so let's go ahead and cover that first. As you can see, you've actually got three different bands on here. You got your AM, you got your FM, but you also have your WB. Now what WB stands for is weather band radio. That's going to be important, especially in the case of an emergency, because you're going to be able to get your emergency broadcast messages. But at any time, just like today, we can pull that thing up and we're going to be able to get our local weather report. So to turn it on, we just simply turn on the volume right there. And to adjust our tuning, this button here. And as you can hear, we're now tuned into our weather report. Turn it up. Turn it down. So next up, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of ways this thing lightens up, and it's got a torch flashlight right there. Simply click that on, you're good to go. It also has a reading light function. You can pull that up, got a power button right there, and now you got your nice little reading light. Of course, we're outside, so it's tough to tell how bright this thing is, so let's run in the dark and check it out. All right, so it's a little bit dark in here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and turn on that torch. Booyah, baby. Pretty darn bright. Turn it off. Seems like a good time to do some light reading. There we go. That's better. So as long as we're hanging out here in the dark, let's go ahead and demonstrate one more cool function on this thing, and that is the SOS button. Right on the side, right by the radio, we go ahead and push that button for 3 seconds, and it's going to get real loud and flash a whole lot. Now, as if that other stuff wasn't cool enough, this also has a 4000 mAh power bank, so you can charge all of your devices. All right, so there's one other little feature I wanted to point out, and that's the fact that it has this auxiliary jack right here. So if you want to plug some headphones into this bad boy and listen to it that way, you can do that as well. So we've shown you all the cool features this thing has to offer, but how do you power it up? More importantly, how do you keep it powered up in an emergency situation? First and foremost, it came with that nice little USB-C charging port right there. Simply plug that into a USB outlet, bada bing, bada boom, you got power. But what if you don't got no power? No worries, baby. You got that solar panel right there. Get that in some sunshine, that'll get it right charged up for you. And if things really get Western, look what you got on the back there, man. Nice little hand crank. All right, now fun fact for you, even if this thing is completely dead, you hand crank this bad boy for about 2 minutes, you're gonna get yourself about 15 minutes of run time with the flashlight or with the radio. So to close this thing out, this is a pretty sweet piece of equipment that has a lot of different functions in one small package. Keep it in your house, throw it in your car, or use it in your backpack when you're out hitting the mountains, and it just gives you a little extra peace of mind in case an emergency does come your way. Easy to give this thing a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one. Well, that was fun, but one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the Nitigo company is a big fan of the world's greatest dad's in-depth and honest reviews. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this product for review. Now, with that being said, the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I did my best to accurately portray everything this product could do.